Good morning, students. Welcome back to my science online class. So we were studying 7th chapter from your science book. The chapter name is all about plants. In our previous class we discussed about types of plants. So today let's continue that chapter and let's learn the rest topics. Okay, so all of you open your books, page number 55. See, plant systems. All flowering plants consist of two important systems. All flowering plants have two important systems. Number one, the root system, the part which grows below the ground. So plants have two systems. Below the ground, that is root system, and number two, the shoot system, the part which grows above the ground, and the part which is above the ground is that shoot system. Okay, this is the root system and this is the shoot system. Understand? Now see root system. The root system is the major part of the plant body which usually grows below the ground. So root system is usually grow below the ground. There are two types of root. Roots are two types. Number one, taproot, and number two, fibrous root. So remember these two. See activity 2. Gently pull out a grass plant and a mustard plant carefully from the soil. Wash off all the soil from the roots. So if you pull out a grass plant and a mustard plant, so in the root soil will attach, because we know roots grows below the ground. So along with soil, we have to wash the soil which are with the root to clean that. Okay, examine the roots. How are the roots different? So the roots are different. Some are taproot and some are fibrous root. So you have to examine that. See this picture. We eat root of a radish. This is the main root, and from this main root branches are arise. Okay, so this main root is known as primary root, and this is the cluster of roots. Like this taproot, there is no main root here. This is the cluster of a root and this is known as fibrous root. Okay, and this is the taproot. Understand? See, fact to know, although potato plant produces seeds but it does not grow from it. We know that potato plant produces seeds but it does not grow from it. Potato does not grow from the seeds. Okay, see about taproot. Some plants like radish, mustard, rose, neem, pea and carrot have a main root. These all plants have main root, also called primary root. The main root is known as primary root, from which a number of branching root arise. So here from the main root, primary root, number of branching, these branches are known as secondary roots. Okay, the main root is called the taproot. This is known as taproot. Understand? Now see fibrous root. Some plants like grass plants do not have a main root. See this, here no main root is present. There is a cluster of roots all appearing similar at the base of the stem, and these are called fibrous roots. So these are a cluster of roots and these are known as fibrous roots. Okay, some examples of plants having fibrous roots are wheat, maize and barley. So these are the plants which have fibrous roots. Understand? Now see activity 3. Try to pull out a grass plant from the soil. It is not easy to pull it out as the roots fix the plant to the ground. So if you try to pull out a grass plant, it is not easy to pull out because the roots are attached to the ground and it helps the plant to fix to the ground. Okay, because if root does not attach with the ground, then the plant cannot stand like that. Understand? The functions of the root. What is the function? What are the functions of a root? Roots fix the plant firmly in the soil. This is the number one function of the root. Okay, roots fix the plant firmly in the soil. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil and help the plant to grow. Roots absorbs water and minerals from the soil and help the plant to grow. Water and minerals reach the stem and the branches with the help of tiny tubes present in the roots. So the water and minerals which are absorbed by the roots reach the stem and the branches of that plant with the help of tiny tubes present in the roots. Roots help to prevent soil erosion. So this is very important. Roots help to prevent soil erosion. Okay, so these are the function of root. Modification of roots. There are some modifications of roots. See, roots like carrot, radish and turnip store food for the plant. Roots of carrot, radish and turnip store food for the plant. Roots are modified in some plants to give extra support. Roots are modified in some plants to give extra support to that plant. Banyan tree has roots growing down from its branches. Banyan tree, they have roots growing down from its branches. From the branches the roots are growing. These roots, when they reach the ground, fix themselves in the soil. Such roots are called prop roots. The roots, when reach the ground, then fix themselves with the soil, in the soil. These roots are known as prop roots. Okay, now see shoot system. Shoot system consists of stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. We know roots are grow below the ground and shoot are in above the ground. So in the shoot system we can observe stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Okay, these are observed above the ground. The stem. What is stem? Stem is the main part of the shoot system. What is the main part of shoot system? Stem. Okay, in most plants the stem is above the soil. So we know in most plants the stem is above the soil. The stem may be branched or unbranched. The point from where the branches grow is called a node. So from a point branches start to grow. So that point is known as node. Okay, the portion of the stem between two nodes is called the internode. So between two nodes the space is known as, the portion is known as internode. Understand? See activity 5, to show that stems conduct water. So this is the activity to show that stem conduct water or not. Take a cutting of a plant with white flowers having stem and leaves. So you have to take cutting of a plant which have white flowers, stem and leaves. Okay, place it in a glass of water and add few drops of red ink and keep it for a day. You have to take a cutting of a plant which have white flower, leaves and stem and dip that into water and add red ink to that water and leave for a day. Observe after a day. You will see thin fine red lines on the stem and leaves. So you will observe that thin fine red lines on the stem and leaves will occur. These lines are also be seen on flowers. So some red lines will also seen in the flowers, so that we can say that stems conduct water. Okay. Now say functions of stem. What are the function of stems? The stem keeps the plant upright. Stem transports water to all parts of the shoot system. Stems transports water to all parts of the shoot system. All parts means this is leaves, flowers, etc. Right? Stem provides support to the different parts of the plant. Plants like bottle gourd have thread-like structures on the stem called tendrils. This is the bottle gourd. So they have thread-like structures on the stem. These thread-like structures are known as tendrils. Okay. These tendrils wrap around a rough surface and give support to stem system. That tendrils, they wrap around a rough surface and give support to the stem. In some plants, the stem is underground. Examples are potato, onion and ginger. They store food prepared by the leaves. We know that ginger and potato, they grow under the ground. So the stem is underground and they store food prepared by the leaves because the leaves are above the ground. So they store food prepared by the leaves. Stem of some plants like cactus are modified to make food. Cactus. The stem of some plants like cactus are modified to make food. So the stem are used to make food. The green stem performs all the functions of the leaves. So the green stems, they can also prepare food and they performs all the functions of the leaves. Okay. So students, it's your today's class. In our next class we will discuss the rest topics. Okay. So you have to read the topics I have taught you in this class and send your audio clips to the group. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.